Yaralla, often described as Sydney's best-kept secret, is located on land originally occupied by the Wongal tribe of the Eora Nation, and it means home. A magnificent estate spanning the 19th and 20th centuries, it remains not only a natural, historical and cultural heritage site, but a sanctuary of inspirational beauty and comforting serenity for all who enter its gates. By the mid-1860s, businessman and philanthropist Thomas Walker had purchased nearly 390 acres of land on the shores of the Parramatta River Peninsula at Concord. Walker wasted no time in creating what was to become one of the last great landed estates remaining in metropolitan Sydney. Stables and a coach house, 2 gatehouses, a boathouse, swimming pool, bathing house, tennis court, and numerous cottages where staff lived are what formed the estate. While steadily developing the land into an entirely self-sufficient dairy and herd farming property, Walker employed prominent architect Edmund Blackett to design a cottage at Concord, which was to be his new home, Yaralla. This breathtaking mansion featured expansive verandas and balconies, a 4-storey tower, library, countless rooms, a single level that housed the kitchen and conservatory, and it was set amidst the most magnificent garden settings imaginable, which included a plant nursery, rose garden, lavender walkways, a grotto area, fountains and native flora that provided the picturesque backdrop, something that is enjoyed to this present day. When Thomas Walker died in 1886, his will stated that £100,000 be set aside for the building and maintenance of a convalescent hospital on the estate. Walker instilled in his only daughter Edith that responsibility accompanied privilege, and this philosophy has played a major role in Yaralla Estate's contribution to Sydney society in many ways. In 1893, the Thomas Walker Convalescent Hospital opened. It was exclusively for patients in need of rest and recuperation who were referred by Sydney hospitals. They stayed there for 4 weeks or longer if necessary and paid nothing at all. Services were free. A total of 608 patients were admitted in the first year, and by the end of World War II, over 70,000 patients had convalesced at the hospital, many being ex-servicemen. Poet Henry Lawson wrote a poem entitled The Unknown Patient during his time there. The poem's last stanza highlights what this hospital meant to the community.
There is a stately home of rest where all the scene is fair, and in the sun the ripples run along the river there. 'Twas builded in the noonday dream of one of kindly wealth, in the hope that many sufferers should be restored to health.
Like her father, Edith was a wonderful benefactor. She contributed financially to hospitals and many other charities. During the First World War, she helped sick and wounded servicemen through the Red Cross, eventually establishing a facility for tuberculosis sufferers at Yaralla Estate. Edith also chose to give back to the community by throwing charity fundraisers, and also helped to treat orphans and children from the Deaf and Blind Society. She loved the arts, music, the theatre and fine art. Orchestras regularly performed at Yaralla, and actors were paid to entertain guests. Edith was a huge animal lover, being an executive member of the Animals Protection Society of New South Wales, and Yaralla was home to lots of animals. Even up until 2013, the agistment of horses was conducted on the paddocks of the estate, allowing generations of local residents and people from all over Sydney to enjoy the beauty of both these creatures and of this splendid estate. Due to the Walker family's philanthropic philosophy, we are still able to share and appreciate the beauty of this historical treasure with its rich physical heritage and spectacular landscapes. In the spirit of Thomas Walker's will that ensured the estate remained Crown land for benevolent purposes, Yaralla will always be a glorious gift and a place for the people of Sydney.